Hey everybody, this is Eli J. Brown / Eli J. Brony, and welcome to another Hero Factory series review where I look over an entire series of sets and give my overall thoughts about this series as a whole. And this time we are looking at the 3.0 series of heroes, the third version of Hero Factory heroes that we have gotten. And in this series, all of the heroes have animal-based helmets and animal-based weapons, and I'm just going to talk about my overall thoughts regarding this sort of series. Now, when this series was announced, I was very impressed by how all of the heroes have these different animal helmets. Looked really cool, and certainly a huge improvement from the 2.0 heroes, you know, with the whole visor and skull cap. The animal theme, it did turn out pretty nicely. You know, like with each hero having a different type of animal, such as how Bulk is a wolf, Stormer a rhino, Rocka a lion, Furno an eagle, Nex a tiger, and Stringer a bear. Now, of course, they do all have the printed armor pieces, just like in the 2.0 series. And in this case, they are all translucent green, and they all have the print, whatever their name is, 3.0, as well as the symbol of the animal they represent. Now, once again, they did bring in a new hero for this series, this being Rocka, and this was the very last time where we would get a new hero for a series. After this, every series that we got only included existing heroes, heroes that we have already gotten before, and I guess it would be kind of good to stop introducing heroes every couple of series, although they probably didn't have to introduce the next new hero immediately after Savage Planet, and they most certainly didn't, but also didn't at all, because Rocka was the very last new hero that we had ever gotten. Now, I was really excited for Rocka 3.0 when I first saw the images get released of these sets, and although I really do like the design of the lion mask that Rocka wears in this series, there are some people that I've seen that complain about how big that mask is compared to the others. I think that it's big because it's a lion mask, and lions are known to have these manes. So why else would this helmet be as big as it is? I really can't imagine it being any smaller than it is, and I'm pretty sure that this is the smallest that LEGO could get with a lion-based mane. I'm sure some people will disagree with me on that, but I just personally think that it could not be made any smaller than it was. Now, for the choices of what heroes they had in this series, Bulk and Stringer were not in the 2.0 series. Well, not exactly. They did have 2.0 series forms, but those were not released as sets, which was hence why I didn't include them in the 2.0 series overview video, because I only wanted to focus on the official release characters. I did not include any custom figures for that one, because I was not going over the 2.0 versions as a whole, just what we actually got released as sets, and the same applies to here. Even though Surge and Breeze and Evo didn't get 3.0 versions, it was only these 6 guys. And bringing back Bulk and Stringer was a very smart move that LEGO did for this series, since we didn't get them in the last one. And the choices of the masks that they get with Bulk being a wolf, I certainly do like the wolf mask. Certainly reminds me of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. If you don't know what that is, look it up. And the fact that Bulk this time around actually does get 2 actual hands, unlike his first version, his 1.0 version, where, you know, most of the half of the heroes had 1 weapon that replaced an entire arm, which was fixed in the 2.0 series. Although, just because they have 2 actual arms now, all of them have 2 actual arms, they don't always have 2 actual hands, and that is the case for Stormer and Rocka and Stringer. But this is the case for Bulk, Inferno, and Nex. Now, why they exactly brought Nex into the series and not Evo? Well, I guess it probably would not work out as far as the colors are concerned. Although, the colors here are very nice, just these 6 colors being used in the Savage Planet series. I do personally think that the 2.0 series was a lot better as far as colors were concerned, but for this color scheme, it looks alright. Certainly an unusual choice of colors, and I certainly do not recall ever seeing these, all 6 of these colors at one place at the same time. And of course we do make up for yellow and green for the villain characters, Waspix and Scorpio, but unfortunately we don't make up for the blue color. I mean, I know Stormer has a blue hero core and a blue headpiece, but there is no character in the Savage Planet series, hero or villain, that is primarily blue. And some people have also wondered what type of animals Surge and Breeze and Evo would have if they were in this series, such as maybe Breeze being a hummingbird or a cheetah, or Evo being a cheetah. It's just really hard to know. And as far as the story is concerned with the 3.0 series of heroes, as we have seen in the TV series, all of the heroes reverted back to the 2.0 forms after Savage Planet was finished, because I guess that there was really no point to keep these helmets and armor and weapons around after the Savage Planet series was finished. So pretty much in the storyline, the Savage Planet armor was just a one-time thing. So why they decided to call them 3.0 when this was not a permanent upgrade, I really have no idea. And of course, this would be the last time that they would actually use numbers, since the numbers are dropped for the Breakout series onwards, although some people were still identifying Breakout as being 4.0, which they would technically be correct on if they were still using the numbers, although sometimes some people would actually use the numbers, the number .0, to identify different waves rather than a whole series, you know, like how some people have counted the 2 waves of Breakout as being 4.0 and 5.0. They both would actually be 4.0 actually, but as I've said, they have not been using numbers since Savage Planet, so we are not going to be using those numbers. Now, out of the original 3 rookies in the series, Inferno is the only one that is brought back for this one, although Nex and Rocka are also rookies in this particular series, although Inferno kind of still acts like he's pretty much a learner, even though it was obvious that that at the end of Rise of the Rookies he graduated from rookie status, but he still pretty much holds some sort of rivalry with Rocka, as you may have seen in the Savage Planet episode. You know, like how they are rivalry. Okay, I really don't know how to say the word. And how Stormer decided to actually have them each lead a different team. And if you have noticed, I have arranged the heroes in a certain way so that each half identifies a different team. Like the first half is the Rocka team, which consists of Rocka, Stormer, and Bulk, the team that went through the teleporter and shrunk because the teleporter malfunctioned. And the other side is the Inferno team, which consists of Inferno, Nex, and Stringer, the heroes that had to walk all the way to the temple without using the teleporter. And I guess it's a good thing that some of the heroes didn't go through the teleporter, because otherwise the entire team would pretty much would be hopeless, because we can't have 6 tiny heroes fighting against the Witch Doctor. I guess Breeze and Surge and Evo could probably come in and help them out. But, you know, it certainly was fortunate that there were some heroes that still remained at normal size, so they could help the shrunken heroes return back to their normal size by putting them through the teleporter again. And then we go into the part where we have Rocka XL, the big hero that is here at the back. I'm not going to move him about very much because, well, for one thing, I've already gone over Rocka XL before, like when I did that review back in 2011 when the sets first came out, and also gave my thoughts about him in the evolution video for Rocka. Certainly was an interesting way to introduce the XL heroes, you know, like where we get Stormer XL in the next series, Furno XL and Brain Attack, and then Evo XL Machine in Invasion from Below. Sure, not every single hero got an XL form, and considering how the XL heroes pretty much were like, well, with the exception of this series, and maybe also arguably Evo XL Machine, this pretty much was, well, any time that we would have an XL hero, not counting machines, such as in Invasion from Below, Stormer XL was the only version of Stormer in the Breakout series that we got, and the same would go for Furno in Brain Attack. And some people, of course, for those that argued that Rocka's helmet was a little too big in the series, probably is evened out for Rocka XL. Although I think that the mask actually works out just fine on either the XL or the normal version. So that I pretty much have run out of things to really say about the 3.0 heroes. Certainly a huge step forward from the 2.0 heroes, and then in the next series, Breakout, we do get even more things that we asked for and wanted, although improvements, well, maybe some, but I wouldn't say that Breakout was an entire improvement, but they did improve as far as bringing back the original masks, but I will talk about that next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.